Thank you so much, Cam, for joining me today. We've been so excited to connect with you. I just want to check in. It's been a crazy couple of years.
Mhm.
So how are you?
Yes, it has. It has been a crazy couple of years, but I'm doing really well. I have a great family. My wife, my son. Got a lot of friends around me that keep me busy and keep my mind going. Work has been good. I've picked up golfing, so we're doing a lot of golfing everywhere I've traveled to. I've played on different courses and meeting different people, which I love to do. I love to meet different folks all over because you never know what you might learn, and you might find out something that you never knew about. So I guess this during these past 2 years, I've met a lot of different people, new people in my life, and there have been a lot of very authentic people, and I've just learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed I was scrolling through your Instagram, and I noticed the golfing, which is, a big deal. So do you feel like that's kind of like fulfilling that athletic need, when you're not like actively super playing football right now?
You know what? I don't even have an itch for the athletic need. Like I feel like what was, and now I moved on to what's to come. And golf is just something I've picked up. What I do have a need for is for my mind to be processing something like this. My mind just loves to work and process. So I think golf has a lot to do with it. I'm always trying to critique myself and figure out, okay, what can I move differently? Okay, can I step back a little bit? Can I, so that keeps my mind going on the course, and then just the business that I'm doing on off the course and in the business world that kind of keeps my mind juggling and going.
Totally. So I know you said you don't really have that athletic need right now that you want to fulfill, but everyone always talks about how you're such a leader and
Mhm.
how you just have like this great head on your shoulders. Do you ever foresee like coaching being in your future or anything like that?
Yeah, I think you know what. It's never been anything that's been on my mind, but I never say never. And if that's where God leads me to and takes me to down this road, then I would be open to it. But I'm actually more open to ownership equity coaching. So
That
and I
sounds
feel like
nice.
we have to step it up a little bit and do it a little different now, because especially when it comes to like players who've been through football and actually know what it takes to win a championship and to lead a room full of alpha males. I think it comes a point where you got to offer a little more than just a salary. I think because we're a part of building this big machine, so I think it just has to be a little more offered to step into coaching.
Totally. And feel free to say no comment, but I'm curious about your opinion on the Hawks this season.
My opinion on the Hawks, I would say that it's hard to win when you have a lot of different moving pieces every year. When it's just getting reshuffled and new guys coming in, you got to put this person in. Somebody's getting hurt. Now it's hard to win like that. It's hard to build that cohesiveness. It's hard to build that camaraderie and to be on one accord. The difference we had with our unit, we were together for a long time, so it was a lot easier. We knew each other, and it's easy to play for someone when you actually like know them and you care for them, their family. And but if it's just guys coming in and out, it's super hard. And I think that's probably like the struggle that they've had is finding that cohesiveness to be on one accord.
Yeah, I think that's a really good takeaway. Okay, so I want to pivot a little bit and talk about this really cool new project that you just launched with designer Mark Nolan. So tell us about the Yesler and this new sneaker.
Yeah, so we Sebastian and I and the team, we launched the Yester sneaker. We wanted to give it more of a relaxed shoe, little casual, relaxed shoe that you can travel in. You can wear some sweats in, more than just wearing jeans. You can actually sit back and chill in them because they're so comfortable. And then we just wanted to tie it to, Seattle. Yes, there's a popular street out here, and I just wanted to tie it back to my second home. I've been here for 12 years, and I look at this as home. So, that's kind of how it all tied in. And then the lines on it kind of gave me like that straight Yesler street. So it is kind of something that came across my mind with the name Yesler.
So how long have you been interested in designing and fashion and these types of collabs? because you've got your hands in a lot of different things, which is, shows your talent.
Yeah, so I always been in the shoes. When I was younger, I always wanted certain shoes, but I couldn't get them. We just weren't fortunate to get them. So when I got to a point when I was able to afford shoes, I kind of bought too many shoes, and I had a whole closet, just another room I created a closet in, just full of shoes. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just start designing my own shoes? So I started designing my own shoes with one company. That didn't work out, and then me and Sebastian hooked up through a business partner of ours, and we're here now. The company is doing really well. We're releasing a ton of shoes. The relationship is great, and we just can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Tell us what the top seller is right now.
The top seller, I want to say, is the Boardwalk, and then the second top seller is the Cognac Gessler.
Well, I can speak on behalf. They are so awesome in person. I love them, and they are totally versatile. Which
I appreciate that. And the black and white is the seventh top seller of December. So
I love both. Even designed for women.
Yeah, it's wild. Some women have asked me about the Yesler. They're like, "Dude, can women wear these? Can we?" Because they really like them. They really like them.
I feel like I would totally wear those. But
yeah, we tried to do women's shoes when we first started. My wife and I, we tried to do women at first, but we just didn't have the backing for the women's stuff because I got with Sebastian, it was just all men stuff. So to tie all of that in would cost a lot, and then rebrand and remarket, it just would have been a whole lot to add on.
Sounds like never say never, though. It sounds like
never say never. Yeah. Never say never, though. I actually want to step into kids. I want to put my son in the shoes, and Sebastian's son into the shoes. Like, we want to step into the kids one day, so we'll see.
I love. How old is your son now?
He's 2.5.
2.5. Wow. I'm 37 weeks pregnant with my second right now, and I'm like, I'm feeling it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man. I
know my daughter's 6.
Right now.
I remember one time, this is a side note, I saw you at Target, and at the Renton Target with your dropped-in gorgeous wife, and you guys were in the diaper aisle, and she was super pregnant, and I was just like, oh, they're so cute. But the wild stare of what are we getting into was totally
well, yeah, that turned out to be our favorite aisle. So
cute. Okay, so Pete Carroll is known for wearing dad shoes, right? So do you think he could maybe up his game a little bit with the Yeslers?
I think he up his game a little bit, throw some Yeslers on, but I think, certain people wear certain shoes because of their feet sometimes, how their feet looks, how their feet feels, and maybe the Pete's, what they call them, the Pete Carrolls, are perfect for his foot. So, but if the shoe fits, hey.
Well, that's a very kind answer. All right, so you mentioned that you've lived in Seattle now for 12 years, and it's your second home, but now it's home. So do you envision yourself staying here? And what are some of your local favorite businesses?
Yeah, for right now, I see myself staying here. We love the area. We love the people. Love the food. The golfing is beautiful. Bike riding, do some cycling, road cycling. So yeah, we see ourselves being here. Some of the spots we like to go to. One of my favorite restaurants is Joey. Joey and Earl. I mean, when I first got here in 2010, I was going there almost every day. So I formed a relationship with the president there, and we're pretty tight now. And my wife and I love coffee shops. When I first got here, I didn't drink coffee. Told myself I'd never drink it. Again, using the word never. But my wife drinks it, so I end up getting the coffee. So we go to coffee shops around here. There's some nice coffee shops like Santo in Seattle. It's a really nice one to go to Dilettante and Bellevue. So that's kind of like some of the local things we like to do probably a lot.
Yeah. And here at Seattle Refined, we absolutely love dogs. So how's Bam Bam?
You know what? If I took the camera to Bam Bam right now, he'd be asleep.
Oh, I was like, take it.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's getting the best sleep of his life. He sleeps at least 14 to 16 hours a day. I think it's kind of mandatory for English bulldogs. They got to get their rest. Other than that, he's doing pretty good. He has his partner a little bit, who's our other dog. They're together, and my little man's coming to walk in here. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's doing really good though.
Oh, so cute. So speaking of your little man, what's it like if you're speaking of your human little man, what's it like being a dad during COVID, like this during the pandemic? This has been kind of crazy.
You know, it's I feel like it hasn't changed a lot for myself because I work from home now. Being a dad is 24/7. Always playing with my son, always teaching him something. Uh, Picking him up when he's waking up in the morning. I love to go into his room and pick him up, change his diaper, talk with him, play with him, and then make his breakfast. I love making his breakfast. So I mean, it's been a joy actually. I just love spending as much time as I can with him. Being that I didn't have my father in my life, I want to give him what I didn't have.
Aw, that's amazing. That's so touching. Fatherhood suits you very well.
Oh, thank you. I love it. I love it.
Oh, so last question, what's next for you?
What's next for me? You know what? I don't really know what's next per se. But right now I got my hand in a lot of real estate stuff right now that I'm doing. And I'm getting better at golf. So and I want more kids. So I would say, you know, I hopefully all of that stuff kind of keeps brewing and getting better, and then we get more kids. So
Aw, I love that. Good luck with that. Okay, so I guess maybe one more question. We've talked a lot about golf. Do you have a favorite couple courses in the Pacific Northwest?
I would say I love Newcastle because they have 2 courses on it and I can switch up.
Yeah.
So Newcastle and maybe 3. I like Chambers. Chambers is in Tacoma, around that area. And what is the Echo Falls? They have a hole where you have to hit over the water and land on the green.
That sounds hard.
I like that one. So
You like the challenge a little bit?
I like the challenge. I love to challenge myself, and I love to compete against myself. So golf is like perfect for me.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. And if there's any way we can ever support you in the future, and let me know.
All right, I appreciate the interview, Kate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Good luck with building your family.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.